Alright, Virtual.
Right. Court is in session, thank you. Today we're going to see the case Deathstriker versus Limited Edition. We have a list of charges which I will now read. We have one charge of continues to enter portals before giving a cabby a chance to load into the instance first. Continues to wear his hair in an offensive style to strike people. Doesn't read important announcements, lying about not being able to read important announcements. Being both deaf and blind whilst working in security, jeopardizing the safety of our bar. Took the manager mic to call Cola a bitch. Refuses to sing on the karaoke in the bar. Sent too many visitors back to their homeworld. Their homeworld has now got a population problem. And that's just to list a few.
Disgusting.
So how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Very well. I will now read the case to the...
Already?
Yes, sorry.
We didn't get a chance.
Approach the bench. Approach the bench.
By the
Please
way?
approach the bench.
We didn't get a chance for the
In here, front.
Oh,
Dickhead.
we did. Excuse me, that's no time.
What is the complaint?
We didn't get the discovery phase while we asked multiple for the evidence.
Prosecution, please approach the bench.
Yes, Honourable Judge.
Is this the real truth?
No.
Discovery was not done.
I don't know what the discovery phase is. So
It is a chance for the defendant to look at all the evidence that's shown at court.
okay, so you're saying that the defendant doesn't know of the charges he's being placed?
Doesn't matter. The prosecution has to
I
donate.
Order in my court.
call Deathstriker
Back
to the stand.
Can you go back to your seat? Thank you, prosecution. You will be able to review the evidence while the case proceeds. In that case, I will now leave you, the
It should be
defense,
done
to
before
open
the
this case.
court.
I have read the charges. You should have enough to defend your clients. Please go.
Perfect.
Vance, it's your turn. I'm giving you leeway here.
I have no evidence. I don't know what I'm being convicted of.
Oh, okay.
I've just read you the charges which you've pled not guilty to.
So he pretends
Correct.
not with the
But I have
Discord.
no evidence.
Uh-huh.
I've
Your
not been
Honor,
shown
I
what
call
they're trying to convict me from.
Deathstriker
What
to the
evidence are they bringing to
stand.
the court? As the
So
defendant,
you
we
do
should
not
be
agree
privy
with,
of all evidence within the court.
Yes, that's
It's
the discovery
lying.
It's a bit
phase I
late
was
to ask for
talking
that,
about.
but you've
Pretends
already
to
pled
not
not
with the
guilty.
Discord.
We've asked it for multiple times.
Don't worry, Akavi. I got him on this one. I got him on
I
this
should
one.
have stopped your client from
Trust
pleading
me.
then. Your client pleaded not guilty, indicating that the
case
case
over.
may proceed.
The case may proceed because
No. Prosecution, you have the floor. You may call your
Thank
witness.
you. Thank you, Your Honor. I call Deathstriker to the stand. Come on,
Yep.
Death. Deathstriker, you recognize this woman over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let the jury note Deathstriker knows of this. She is the owner of Limited Edition. You are claiming that you know nothing of the crimes that you've committed. That's what you're saying? You don't know any of these charges that you've been brought against you?
Fact checked. One of the two owners.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no need for that. Do you know of the charges that are being brought against you right now? You're claiming that you haven't seen the evidence, right?
I've not seen any evidence.
Your Honor, I would like to bring a piece of evidence to the table. Let me just figure out which one of these it is. Oh, You printed the right one right now, okay? You got them all right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
are.
okay. Okay, Your Honor, I bring evidence here that proves that
make the
the
rules I
defendant
want.
is fully aware of all charges and crimes that's committed. You can take a look at this. Please read out what it says.
I can read, thank you. You can ask the defendant to read it out.
Deathstriker, can you please read out this quote that you had posted yourself on the Discord? Read it out loud for the jury to hear, please.
It says, "Damn, my crimes just keep increasing. I'ma be some sort of watch list soon."
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, he knows he has committed many crimes against the group. That is his own quote that he had posted himself on the Discord.
You're
I know
straining
of-
here.
I know of crimes
Please go back
because
to
of
just questions, please.
this.
What have you got right here?
But these are past crimes I've already been charged for.
May I see this,
Here you
please?
go, Your Honor. None of these
Keep
charges
going,
that have been
going.
listed on that piece of paper are the ones that you've been charged of. This was posted after the fact than when we promoted you. So you were aware that you were committing more crimes at this time. Because this is yours. Any...
That ain't my legal name.
I mean, these are all charges.
Your Honor,
How can you prove that's me? That's not my legal name.
At this point, I stand at this point, and if the defense would like to come and try and talk his way out of this one, you can read that.
Yes, this isn't Deathstriker 203, as you in the evidence. This is just Deathstrike. I think it's a fake account made by Tyler.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Can I come on the stand, guys? I'm much better at this. I just have a question for the court.
Relevant?
DK, can I ask a question?
This is not the accusation. This is not the accused person. It is a fraud evidence. It is not the right person.
It seems pretty legit to me. Can you disprove? You
Yes.
have an expert
Nah, she definitely got an because every woman be like,
testimony for now.
Yes.
We got it.
I would like to call Diana to the stand.
Sounds like a you problem, man.
Deathstriker, you may go back to your table. So we have a surprise witness. Diana Bloom. May you step forward, please?
Please come to the table, Diana. Come
Please
on.
come to the witness box.
I should be bigger. Wait, where am I? Am I gonna sit there?
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I make myself bigger first?
Don't leave your sex tape.
Hey, yo.
That's what she said.
It
Yes,
is what
sit
she
down.
said, that's correct.
Do I have to sit down? Oh yeah.
Let me put
my plate
down first. Okay.
Oh yeah?
Diana, you know that Tyler has done many crimes on our group. You know he's made false accounts on Discord. Do you recognize...
Objection,
the
Your Honor,
underlying
badgering the
reasons?
witness.
What?
Not
I don't
saying.
see the images.
Here, you can take.
Oh there.
Can you confirm that that is Deathstriker's account?
Yeah.
But it isn't his actual Discord. He says that's
I've heard enough from this evidence. Can you please put forth another piece of evidence?
Of course, Your Honor. Let me get my hands back. Right, here we go. Alright. He's claiming now that this is not him on Discord. Or Deathstriker. Do you recognize this post that you made just the other day whilst we were also in voice chat at the time of you posting this?
My
No?
memory's terrible.
Your Honor, he posted here asking where the penis clip is at. Now, in our server,
Mr.
against our
Striker.
very own rules, we do not allow any
Mr. Striker, I advise
NSFW.
you to challenge your memory, because that's why we have evidence as pictures. Thank you. Please keep going, Mr. Cola.
Right. We have very strict in our group rules, Virtual. As you know, no NSFW, especially when the bar is open to the public. Okay? So here was a post taken just yesterday evening when Deathstriker was having penis lightsaber battles with another member of staff. Do you confirm or
Objection.
deny?
That's not staff.
Well, trial staff then.
Overruled.
Alright, you wanna get
That's not
specific?
trial staff. That was a guest.
That's Kellerman.
Show me this piece of evidence, please.
That was a guest.
Also,
There
that
you
can
go.
be anyone. There is no name next to the person.
I will have to
Kelly, what
review
can you
this
do?
piece of evidence.
Okay, thank you, Your
Please
Honor.
ignore this piece for now. The jury
But
may
if you
ignore this
want-
piece of evidence for now.
If you want a piece of evidence to confirm
There's no
that that
name,
was
so-
Deathstriker in the picture, we also have this Discord post.
But if the first image was a fake one, why should we believe the second one?
If you
Excuse me,
ask
bailiff. You have
Deathstriker,
something to say?
Yes.
What? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Order in the court.
The fuck am I supposed to do?
Okay,
Can I get a
this
Big
seems
Mac?
pretty similar to the other piece of evidence.
yes, okay, yes, that
I will
confirms.
keep this aside, thank you.
Would the defense like to say anything about that?
I didn't see
Your
the
Honor.
second piece of evidence.
Indeed.
Judge.
Like the second.
Judge.
Here you go.
Kola is also the one
No, that was
is
the first piece
enforcing
of
the
evidence.
rule
I didn't see the
to
second
air
piece.
up only under the table. So
You did? This is the second.
Deathstriker
Is this
could
the
also
second one?
not.
No,
Yes.
there was a piece after that. Was
We
there
need
not?
the
Yes.
rules.
No, these two pieces.
Yes, but
You cannot.
Kola is enforcing
Okay,
the
well,
Kola
rule.
is
I
not
would
the
like
one
to
breaking
know
the rules.
Wait,
when
shut
this
up.
was
Yeah, but
uploaded
it's
in the
enforcing the
Discord compared to
under the
this.
table rule,
Hey,
This
wait,
which is
wait.
So-
NSFW
it's a
content.
rule.
Okay, I'll let your lawyer
It's-
talk to you about that
he's
one.
No, it's
enforcing
not.
First of all, there are
Okay.
no names next to the person on this picture. So it can be anyone in this room right now.
As you can see, the Discord post very clearly relates to the picture saying, where's the penis
So-
clip at?
So if
How
this
can
was
that-
posted yesterday, how can this be in relation to it, seeing if this was posted the 23rd of last month?
No, it was posted yesterday, not when it was taken.
No.
Oh, no.
No,
It has a
but this was the
timestamp
23rd.
on the post.
Cavi, what are you printing out for me here?
I would, I
Okay,
would
anyway,
bear
we're gonna
that
move
evidence
on.
as false, please.
Please bring back those two pieces of evidence.
Here you go, Your Honor.
I shall review those when I am in my chambers deliberating.
Okay, alright.
Keep going, thank you.
Now I call a Cavi to the stand.
Thank you,
Then,
Diana. You may go back to the audience.
Akavi,
Mhm.
we made the decision, correct, to promote Deathstriker to a manager, right?
Yep.
And meanwhile, Deathstriker is also being promoted to head of security, is that correct?
Yep.
Right. So Deathstriker, as head of security, your job is to take ages and date of births of all patrons that enter our bar. But you claimed on the Discord that you cannot hear or see. So how was you going to know if they are over the age of 18 or not? Did they sign language it to you?
Okay.
What?
That comment was made as a complete fucking joke.
As you can see here, Your
As we
Honor.
have proven today, Cola, I could both hear you and read, so
As
I
you can
could
see here, Your Honor, Deathstriker works on security and
I will now
claims...
dismiss this evidence because this person is clearly responding to what you're accusing them of.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you, Akavi. And we also
You will
have
now
this piece of
interrogate your
evidence
witness that you've called to the stand.
that shows that he doesn't have any idea of what goes on our Discord.
Please
So,
get to your
Akavi,
witness.
you are aware of all the crimes committed against this gentleman, am I correct?
Yeah, there are so many.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Akavi. And how many of those have you witnessed in person?
Oh, a lot. I would. The worst one, remember that one? And he entered the portal before me and fucked up the instance. Yeah,
That is
that's
true.
still
I've
hurting
already been
me.
charged
That's
for that
still
crime.
hurting me.
As you can see, my witness
Yeah.
is in extreme distress
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. I had to
do you
make a
have
new
anything you want-
instance because of him, you know.
I know, and that must have been really taxing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
I'm
jury,
still
take
traumatized.
into account the pain in her voice right now. I stand, Your Honor. I'll let
Yeah,
the
just don't
defense
listen to the
go.
laughter behind it.
You may come back over here.
Your witness. Wait, you're not the lawyer?
You said witness.
Delivered, you have
No, I mean she means the
questioning the
defense
witness,
can
or-
call the witness.
Oh.
Wanted to question the witness. Kavi, please back to the witness.
Yeah, Kavi, can you go back to the stand, please? I didn't tell you that you could go back to your table.
Is it true that you are older than Deathstriker?
Depends if he told us his real age, though.
Yes, he did tell us his real.
I'm not sure about that, but there's many
excuse me,
crimes.
You aren't answering my question. Are you or are you not older than the accused?
It seems like it.
So, why would the accused be held
Get to it,
to
please.
blame?
Relevance of the question.
Get to it. Why would the accused be held responsible that you are older and slower in walking, so that he can enter faster the portal?
Overruled. Sustained, sustained, sustained. No ageism, please. Get to the point.
I'm just saying, the accused entered the portal first by accident because he was faster than the defendant, than the prosecutor.
So your client was fully aware that he was first going in.
No, he did not.
He did not take the time to wait, knowing that the witness is slower than him.
He has dyslexia, and he thought that Akavi already entered the portal. because he
Objection,
read a name
taking
wrong.
mental health.
That is irrelevant.
Excuse me, he has been tested. He has an official doctor's note that he is dyslexic.
Can you provide that?
Let's write something.
Objection. I move that evidence gets dismissible in this court due to it not being able to be presented, Your Honor.
We did not
Yes,
know
the jury may
all
not
the
take
evidence.
account of this testimony. You may go back to your table. Thank you.
Therefore, the evidence of walking through the portal first should be discounted, as there is no proof.
You took one, right?
No,
Took one, right? Okay.
we
Is that
forgot.
you've
There is no proof of me walking through that portal.
broken many rules already. And
Rules?
this one is not one that you can disprove.
One more outburst, Death, and she will hold you in contempt.
Rats.
Do you have any more evidence back there?
Of course I do, Your Honor. I am only just getting started. Deathstriker, I call you to the stand.
Yippee.
Deathstriker, do you
Cola
or
bottles.
do you confirm or deny the crime of stealing the microphones during an important bar announcement to call me a bitch?
No.
You saying that this did not occur?
No.
Okay, Your Honor. Here is an image of Deathstriker holding both microphones so that I did not have a chance.
Mr. Striker, I suggest you start telling the truth now.
I
Can
am.
I please see the
Cola was
evidence
not
as
in the
well?
instance at this time. You were actually in the instance with us at this point. So was a cavi, deliver and deliver, and Killerman was also there.
Deliver and deliver.
Deliver and deliver. Right. We were the
I'm a
only
Deliver,
judge
you were
in
there
the
in the
court.
instance.
I have no idea
Yes.
what you're talking about.
Only Valu was here.
I am impartial.
This may be an
Cola-
image that was taken when I was not there, but there is a video clip that I can send you, Your Honor, that was taken by a cavi on the night that he had done this. He called everybody, every customer over to the end of the bar, took the microphone, and told them to call me a bitch.
This was
Video
on a
evidence.
separate night. Separate
See,
night.
so, no, let's
we
make it
have
noted,
visual
ladies and
stamps of
gentlemen
this?
of the
It
jury,
happened
that
once.
he has confirmed that
Therefore,
this has
happened
happened.
This is not part of the evidence.
Oh, they're in the court.
This is not part of what you
So
said.
it did happen once.
This is just an image to reference the crime.
This, when it happened,
Excuse me?
he was not making an important announcement. He was getting ready for everyone to say "Hoya," as we had previously witnessed. He does a lot.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Overruled.
I can sit.
So,
Keep going.
do you feel, in your opinion, that using the manager mic to gather everyone up and ask them if they can say "Hoya" with him is an important announcement?
Oh yeah.
He's not insulting someone.
Objection, Your Honor. I just said that for community engagement.
Overruled.
Mine was community
Mr.
engagement
Striker,
as
please
well.
keep going.
In an offensive way. We don't allow harassment. It's part of our rules.
Harassment is
very
repeated acts of violence or verbal abuse.
I have multiple clips.
One time could be harassment. Just
It
takes
depends
one.
how long that one time lasts.
Wow, you sound like a rapist justifying his acts. Careful.
Excuse me, did you just
they're in
compare him to a rapist?
He is
Silence.
saying, Your Honor, that this was one act of harassment. I disagree. During our drinking game, as you know, we play the visitor drinking game. Deathstriker went out of his way to DM on Discord the word visitor to make me drink, and I have to drink now because I said it. And he also went out of his way to DM me the word visitor, albeit spelt wrong, but again, dyslexia. And so I will let him go on that. But he did do it, and he
so I
also
can't
did
read.
it to a cavi to make us both drunk. He is trying to make members of staff too incapacitated to be able to do our jobs in an efficient manner in the bar.
Objection. Do you have any
That
proof
also-
of the date that happened?
It's
And
on
that
the
there was also
screenshot,
a
the
visitor.
defense.
That there was also a visitor drinking.
It's also on the date.
Yes, but do you have proof that there was a visitor drinking, and that both of you were playing the game?
Why, in other ways, would he DM me the word visitor?
There were other
Oh,
people in the
God
instance,
damn.
He
I
was-
believe.
There could be a warning that there were multiple visitors in the instance.
Okay, Deliver, you are also guilty of this crime.
Mr. Bottles, the case is for Deathstriker. If you would like to do this trial for Deliver, please come back at another stage.
Jesus Christ.
As a head of security, this is the last piece of paper evidence I have. as the head of security, Deathstriker is supposed to be seen. When especially when the new members come into the bar, he's supposed to be seen. That's his job. He's supposed to be there. He's supposed to be dominant. He's supposed to be seen. He wears his hair in an extremely offensive manner that covers most of his face, so that you cannot see him, Your Honor. And then here you go is a picture to prove this is from someone else's point of view. This is what they're seeing. They're not seeing Deathstriker. They can't see his
Sorry,
face.
but
They
do you
can
have
still
an
see the
attire
person.
code the security staff?
No.
There you go. I will now dismiss this piece of evidence.
I'll let the defense stand.
So on what bit are we still going to? Because some of them were overruled.
But
The hair was
all the
overruled.
ones.
Still, can I
The hair
have,
was overruled.
relevant evidence, please? Oh wait, that one. Do you recall this announcement to?
Yes, I recall sending this message, but as Cola stated, visitor is spelled incorrectly.
Stop
Therefore,
saying
he
the fucking
did not need to drink.
Did you spell it correctly the times before that and after?
I don't know how
He
to
can't
spell.
But the intent was there, Your
You
Honor.
cannot count on this one being an error. It's your usual way of spelling. This is
Still doesn't
illegal.
matter.
Now take this.
An error is an error.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the error happens 100 times. An error is
He
still an
didn't have
error.
to
We can't tell if it's an error because you don't even know how to spell. So sure, it's an error.
Precisely!
That suits you well in that case.
Precisely!
Yeah, that's suitable.
Cola did not have to drink in this instance because the word wasn't said or typed. And also, according to the game, he only needs
Did he
to
spell it
drink-
right when he DM'd you?
That is my DM.
The only time he has to drink is when the word visitor has been said, not typed out, or when he visibly sees one.
Objection, Your Honor. I read out loud,
What
so
did you try
I
to
had to say it and
communicate?
drink.
That he is trying to instigate that he had to drink for that, while he didn't have to because that isn't part of the drinking.
What was the point of Death sending the word visitor or visitor misspelled?
He was just warning Cola that there were visitors in the instance.
Yes, and Deathstriker is aware of the game, isn't he?
Yes, but he didn't have to drink for it.
Well, that's after the fact. It wasn't said
Where-
at the time. Mr. Bottles
It
drank.
states... Yes,
Mr.
because,
Deathstriker didn't correct himself. Didn't correct the record.
Akavi also drank when he DM'd the same word to her.
Yes, but that isn't part of the drinking game.
I would just like to say, they willingly choose to partake in this game they have made for themselves. And for every word visitor that is
You
said,
mother-
or every visitor that is seen, they are willingly
understand the rules.
choosing to drink. They are willingly,
And you
out of their
willingly
free
typed that
will...
message.
Yes, but
Ah,
that
did I?
didn't have...
No one typed
But
it
that-
for you.
He's let the jury take note that he's laughing at the charge here.
And he's not laughing at the charge. He's laughing from embarrassment. In any case, we're not doing his profile trial. We're doing the rule-breaking trial. So far, I've heard 2 rule broken. Otherwise, if you have any other piece of evidence, I think I can now deliberate.
We are currently
Closing
out.
arguments?
My closing argument is, it is well known, in fact he's got a reputation for it, and was also promoted for it, his many crimes that he had committed during his time in our group. He had also admitted to it in the evidence that I had given to you, saying that he has so many crimes that he should be put on some kind of a watch list. He has self-confessed.
And you
Objection.
promoted him last time, despite all
did.
these rule breaking.
We promoted him to head of security because we thought that was a suitable punishment due to some PTSD that I suffered prior to the event.
Sounds like a
So
you
instead
problem.
of punishing me, you rewarded me.
We rewarded you with a punishment.
Thank you. You may now sit down back to your table.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Defense closing arguments.
Well, as he clearly just stated, I committed crimes.
You're the witness. Sorry.
Oh shit, I am. I am the witness. Damn.
Closing argument.
He
There
jumped
is-
out of that stair.
They have proof that he committed some crimes.
Nope.
Not crimes against limited edition. These could be working crimes for his real life job. It could be jaywalking on the street. They don't have that evidence. that
I've
he
read the
said-
charges at the beginning of this trial. I'm not sure where you're pulling those charges. Should we do another trial for the jaywalking?
Yes.
Not legal in the UK.
No, exactly.
Yes, but he has
Please
since,
remain on focus.
he
The
hasn't
deliver
confirmed that-
is just incriminating him for something
Excuse me?
else.
Excuse me.
Order in the court.
He said he has done some crimes, not against limited edition, which he's being accused of, right? Could be anything. So that shouldn't be held against
Is
him.
that your closing argument?
Oh, no. Also, most of the evidence, or no, all evidence wasn't shown beforehand. We couldn't even bring
I have
up
to
our own
say-
evidence.
It was shown to him throughout the trial.
Yes, but normally we should be able to show some counter evidence, which we haven't had the chance for.
I've made the announcement.
chance to present
Deathstriker was
counter
aware of
arguments.
this crime, and so were you, Deliver, multiple days before this court date.
I have asked multiple times for evidence, and he said, "Find it yourself."
Deathstriker
That's
knows
Deathstriker.
what he has done wrong. He knows.
No,
I
he
don't know if
doesn't.
I'm not told.
Alright, I've heard enough. Defense, you can go back to your table. Witness, you can go back to the defense table. I will now take the evidence and I will deliberate in my chambers.
Thank you, Your Honor. Got her. Just hover for the roof.
Stuck
Just
on
like
him at the door. I mean, like,
Ay, 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 ay.
Jury, you may discuss amongst yourselves.
Hello.
Is it the entire song?
I...
You cooked, son. You cooked.
Why don't I hear a thing?
Wait, there's music playing?
oh, yep.
I don't
There
know.
she is back.
Oh, Judge is
Hello.
back.
Alright, thank you very much for the defense arguments and the prosecution's arguments. Thank you for your presence here. Yeah, so I'm ready to give out my judgment. Has the audience jury want to make a statement? No?
I think they're saying something, we just can't hear them.
Yeah, we can't hear them. They need to go to one or the other side if they think it's guilty or not.
If you believe that Deathstriker is guilty, go to the left. If you believe he is innocent, go to the right.
Left from them or from us?
Like if we were facing virtual, I guess our left.
Okay, why don't we just do, if you think I'm guilty, go over to Cola's side. If you think I'm innocent, come over to my side.
What the fuck?
Diana, how dare you? Thinking I'm
Thank you,
guilty.
Diana. The guilty is over this side, by the way, guys. Just so you know.
Alrighty. Mr. Striker, on the numerous charges that have been read out today and argumented against, I'd find you, the defendant, not guilty. And
Objection, Your Honor!
Order in the court, order in the court. You are on thin ice, sir. I've heard enough arguments to still weigh in your favor because you do a great job and you seem serious. But I will now be aware of reports made about your person and any actions you may undertake that will stress out the group or whatever. So you, with you, yeah? Not guilty.
You want thin ice, buddy.
Sure.
Not guilty my ass.
We'll be
Not
watched.
guilty my ass. Objection, Your Honor. I would like to put out that they provided no evidence. What was my
I'll send you the check.
Check!
Ayo! I'd like to take him into I'd like to take him
You
back
have
to
nothing.
trial for bribing the judge.
You have no evidence.
You just said it.